Yo YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim, he's AC. This is the Cash Killing AC Sports Report 300th episode.
Dropping it.
Like and I did that. I'm repping the 1993 World Champ or NL Champions shirt. He's repping the signature one that he wears for every 100th video.
That's going to continue.
Yeah,
it's going to continue.
We compiled a list of our top 10 favorite episodes of all time that we've done throughout these first 300.
Not necessarily the best, but we think that
it's a combination of funny and what we had the most fun doing, really. So, and the ones we still sit back and watch and laugh at, but they were quality shit. Take a listen. Okay, so number 10 was one of my favorites. I was at with my friend at Eagles training camp. That would be the Philadelphia Eagles, not the Boy Scouts. I've been asked that before. And we were sitting there, and I was trying so hard all day to get Michael Vick on to interview, because I thought, okay, here's a guy who's probably going to try and be earning points back with people. So I tried to get him on. It didn't work. But then I was watching an interview with, I think it was Angelo Cataldi was doing an interview, and I'm like, who is that, to the guy who's standing next to me? They said Mike Mayock of the NFL Network. I didn't know, because I don't get the NFL Network. But the name sounded familiar. I asked him right after he got off the set, yo, I do a sports show, can you do an interview? And while the camera work was shaky and I was making the questions up off the top of my head, as I often do for live interviews, it worked out well. Here it is.
Alright, we are here with current NFL analyst for NFL Network, Mike Mayock, and Notre Dame analyst. Mike, how do you think Notre Dame's going to be this year?
I think they're going to be tougher. I think they're going to be in better condition. I love their new coach. I think he's going to do a great job. He did it at Cincinnati. I think Brian's the right guy at the right time. So I think they have a tough schedule, but they're going to be an improved team.
Do you think it's better that they decided not to join a conference?
If a network is willing to pay you that kind of money, it probably makes sense. Yeah, and they're in the Big East for every other sport but football, so they kind of get the best of both worlds.
Who you got in the NFL this year? Who do you think wins the Super Bowl?
I have no idea. I didn't get through my training camps yet, but I have no idea.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Okay, so at number 9 we got the McNabb signing, the ungodly deal that he did this past season. How'd that work out for him? Just a thought. But Tim called me up. I was at my friend's house. We were playing Xbox, and it amounted to about a 12-minute phone call. And I had just turned on ESPN and watching this incredibly terrible deal go down. And the whole video, we're just basically making fun of it, but it's a pretty good video. We got a couple of good quotes out of it. Check it out.
Yo YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim, he's AC, and we all knew Dan Snyder was an idiot. We saw that with the Albert Haynesworth contract, but apparently he has not learned. The same quarterback who the Redskins benched just last game against the Detroit Lions, they didn't have enough confidence in him to run the 2-minute drill, has agreed to a 5-year, $78 million deal. The man is 34 years old. He's apparently, according to Mike Shanahan, a fat ass who isn't trained enough. And this is one Donovan McNabb and AC. What are your thoughts on this deal?
Absolutely ridiculous deal. They're paying him way too much money, first of all, and for the numbers that he's put up this year, this deal is ridiculous. It's very, as you put it, laughable, and I really want to know what was going through the organization's head.
Okay, so at number 8 we have the Butler gets destroyed in the national title. I made a video because the night before I bet my friend $10, which I still haven't paid, by the way. Hopefully he's not watching this video. And I bet him $10, okay, I think Butler's going to win. At halftime, I'm like, shit, man, Butler's winning. And then it just all went downhill from there. I taught Butler how to make a layup in this video. You're going to like it.
Man, was that game ugly last night, and I have a theory. Butler could not make a shot the entire game, and I know there's this great thing called the three-pointer, but I discovered something after that game last night. This little box on the back of the hoop, and if you get the ball here, then you use that box on the back of the hoop, and look, the ball goes in. It's a miracle. I mean, Butler That's the exact reason they lost. That and the fact that they can't hit a foul shot. Now, I'm not going to shoot a foul shot because I do not trust myself that I'm going to make one, and it will look stupid on camera if I miss that. But here's the technique for shooting a layup. You dribble the ball. You dribble. Go up. Go like that. I know it seems tough, but hey, if you get the ball here, you can turn, square up, push your way in. Oh my God, the ball goes in. It's a miracle.
Okay, at number 7 we got the fan tasered video at my place. Probably one of the greatest videos of all time, with our voices being as high as they were. We're only going to show the first minute because we basically just keep repeating ourselves in that video, but it was a fun video to do because I believe it was our first video away from Tim's house, if I remember correctly, but it was just a fun video to do. Here it is.
And this is the Cash Kellen AC Sports Report live from the AC residence. That is the Swag Boys again. You can check them out. Young J Official, YUNGJAY Official, all caps. Good band. Love them. They made that background you're looking at in the back now. Great guys. Check it out. Alright, it's a short week. We're talking on Friday because obviously Sunday's Mother's Day, so gotta be a fun
Happy
one.
Mother's Day.
But either way, our first segment, we're gonna talk some getting tasered.
Yeah.
In case you didn't see it, Monday, I believe.
Yes, it was Monday night.
Yeah, Monday. Fan runs onto the field. That's nothing new, but a fan runs onto the Phillies field, Citizens Bank Park.
Gets tasered
Yeah,
by the
he gets
fat cop.
But the thing to watch about that is the kid had run onto the field and he had fallen down and the cop tasered him. That's the funny part. That cop would have never caught that kid. He could have got up, ran into the stands, and escaped that stadium without ever getting caught.
Well, he probably would have been stopped by security eventually.
Yeah, but
he could have gone halfway
he
across
said
the
he
stadium.
Number 6 is one of my favorite videos because it brings about a few quotes from KJ, like, he has proven receivers from Macklin. Macklin has proven very fast. It also comes out that, and it shows that I have some balls, unlike most people on YouTube, because I was able to admit when I was saying that Cobb was a quarterback that I was wrong. Something most of you would not be able to do. Check.
And today we are talking about a man who I said he sucked, and I gotta give him props. He proved me wrong. Michael Vick. Now, I'm not ready to say Michael Vick is Peyton Manning yet, but KJ, what do you think's gone right for Michael Vick this year? That he's become a guy who was, you know, a nice quarterback. He could run, but really wasn't that good a passer. Why has he been better this year?
Well, I think it's kind of like all the threats he has at wide receiver position. He has a great wide receiver in Macklin. He's improving very fast, and you got Deshaun Jackson, and then Avon, and you have a tight end like Selleck, and then a good running back like Sean McCoy. So it keeps defenses a little more with the run game, because when he was at Atlanta, he didn't have much of a rushing game except for himself.
At number 5, we got Welcome Home LeBron James, the one where he gets booed to death by Cleveland Cavaliers fans. The first game back, when he came back to Cleveland. This is another video that Tim called me up for. This video, it was fun to do. I think it was fun to do because we made some pretty decent points in it. It was one of our better early videos, so that's basically the reason it's at number 5. Check it out.
LeBron Akron James is going back to play the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not in a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey, but he will be wearing a Miami Heat jersey, and he will get booed to death. Right, AC?
I think he will. I don't think it's fair to him, but I think he will.
I mean, I don't know if it's fair. I think it's fair to him from Cleveland fans. You know, if he goes out to LA and he's booed, you know what? That's just fans being serious. It's like you don't like the other good player. But in Cleveland, we had NBA Jerry on a couple days ago, and he said these are the people he did wrong. These are the people that he basically owes an apology to, and I think that's true. I mean, LeBron James, whether you wanted good ratings on the decision or not, it doesn't really matter. You should have told Cleveland, and I think that's the general reaction from everyone.
At number 4, we have the video myself, AC, and KJ still watch and laugh at. This was at our local rec center where we tried to make a video the other day, and there were still cars going by. This video was KJ's first video on the show. It was when AC was on his 3-month hiatus from the show, and we basically just brought him on there. He said he wanted to come on, so we brought him on there, and after this video, believe me, I was thinking, what the hell did I just do?
Fire AC, so please everyone stop asking that. We're here talking about sports as usual. Today, Niger Morgan throws a ball at a fan. If you got a ball thrown to you in the crowd, what would you do?
If I got a ball thrown at me in the crowd, first of all, I probably wouldn't know what just happened.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'd probably throw it back.
Yeah, throw it back at him. Let it hit him in the head, let him know. But Niger Morgan, here's the story. The whole game, some fans were heckling him in Philly. You guys are going to rip Philly fans like everyone does. Doesn't really matter, because that's what happens at every field. But so he finally gets pissed off enough and throws the ball back into the stands at the guy. But he misses the guy and hits some other innocent guy who does nothing the whole game in the head. And this guy won't even sue him. I don't know what he's thinking, but I would. Yeah, I'd sue him. And if it wasn't the Phillies ball, like if it was in the Nationals park and I was a Phillies fan, or if it was in the Phillies park and I'm a Nationals fan, I'd sue the team, because that's just a joke that it hits you in the head. That's just not right. Well, yeah, I sat in left field at a game where Barry Bonds was there, and I hate Barry Bonds. He's a cheater and everything. But people were throwing stuff at him the whole game. I've seen syringes thrown at Barry Bonds, but he at least had the class not to throw the thing back. Niger Morgan, me and AC did a video a while back about him and Handler Mills just making ridiculous plays. Yeah. Niger Morgan is fast and really good, but he's got to get it together. It's a joke.
At number 3, we got Cliff Lee coming back to the Phillies. I believe we were walking up for a baseball workout. We were just outside of our school when we made this video. It was me, Tim, and Brandon. The reason this video was so short and our voices were so terrible is because we were freezing our balls off because it was about 20 degrees out. Just a minute video. We got some good quotes out of it though, like smart cars. So here it is.
H2O is no longer. Cliff Lee is headed off to Philadelphia, back to Philadelphia. And AC, I don't know about you, but last night was the greatest night of my life. I did not sleep at all.
Not gonna lie, pretty damn excited right now. 4 of the best pitchers in the league for our team. I'm excited. I'm definitely highly anticipating this season.
Yeah, and I mean, people can say what they want about the Phillies getting Cliff Lee. They're stacked. They're buying the World Series. But how many more teams have higher payrolls? He took a cut to come to Philly. I mean, people want to say that's wrong with America. You know what's wrong with America? Smart cars. Anyway.
That's European.
Well, they suck too.
At number 2, I got the Eagles losing to the Packers in the playoffs. It didn't come as a surprise to me because I predicted it, but the style in which they did it, not running the ball like normal, that just pissed me off. And at the end where I throw this ball at the camera, man, I was pissed. They did it again. The Eagles every year manage to come in here and just absolutely get your hopes up and rip your heart out when it counts.
That last throw, yeah, you could say what you want about that last throw. He didn't have a choice.
The whole game,
he had to go to the
no
end
one
zone.
got open for Vic. It was the same when Cobb was playing quarterback that first game against the Packers. You got 17 weeks to learn something, and you can't even do that. Cobb had the exact same treatment where no one got open for him that whole game. Vic had the exact same thing today.
And when
I don't know what to say anymore.
When you don't have a running game or a defense, what's going to happen? You're going to lose the game. You're going to lose the game.
I'm Tim, he's AC. Screw Andy Reid. Screw Jeffrey Lurie. Get an offensive line. At number 1, the video everyone laughs at when they see. The video that KJ as I like to say, KJ being KJ. It's like Manny being Manny.
Absolutely.
KJ at his best with comments like, ER Packers Steelers, if I remember correctly, and I forget which magazine that was, where I come in and say Playboy and just start laughing hysterically while KJ continues to talk as if nothing actually happened.
Just the greatest video of all time, right here. You gotta watch. There's a clip here, but you gotta watch the whole thing. That's our 300th video.
What's going on? I'm Tim. He's AC. We got KJ on the phone because we're cool like that. This is our Super Bowl 20, whatever year this is, 2011 Super Bowl preview, Super Bowl 45. We built it up about the last week or so. Here it is. And I want to remind all you guys, first of all, February 5th, National Watch Cash Kelly and AC Sports Report Day. Trying to break a views record of 12,000 views, which we broke last week by some amazing feat. Anyway, bottom line here, Super Bowl preview, what's your thoughts, KJ?
Packers Steelers, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
These two teams were very likely to be put into the Super Bowl. They were predicted to be in the Super Bowl together. I forget what magazine that was in, but I think it's an amazing game. Two great defenses.
That is the 300th video for the Cash Kill and AC Sports Report. I hope it even beat the 200th video, even though that is tough. We've had a great time doing this show. We will continue to do this show. We're going to the top, man. Brad Wolf, we're coming for you.
Absolutely. I'm calling you out right now.
Just remember, safety first, kids, alright? Safety first. Make sure you have your helmet, alright?